summer together. St. John, are your plans unchanged?
Unchanged and unchangeable.
And Rosamond Oliver?
Is about to be married to a rich and well-descended young man, a Mr. Granby.
Oh, dear.
You see, Jane, the battle is fought, and the victory is won. My way is now clear. I thank God for it. You get on well with your German.
Diana teaches well.
Jane, I should like you to take a walk with me.
I'll fetch Diana and Mary.
No, I wish for only one companion this morning, and that must be you. We shall rest here a while, Jane. I go to India in 6 weeks, Jane. I've taken my berth on an East Indiaman.
God will protect you. You have undertaken his work.
Yes. I am the servant of an infallible master. And it seems strange to me that all around me do not burn to enlist under the same banner.
All have not your powers. It would be folly for the feeble to march with the strong.
I am thinking only of those who are worthy of the work and are competent to do it.
They must be few in number.
Truly. But when found, it is right to offer them direct from God a place in the ranks of his chosen.
If they're really meant for the task, will not their own hearts tell them so?
What does your heart say?
My heart? My heart is mute.
Then I must speak for it. Jane, come with me to India. Come as my helpmeet and fellow labor.
Oh, St. John, have some mercy.
God and nature meant you for a missionary's wife. You are formed for labor, not for love. I claim you, not for my pleasure, but for my sovereign service.
I do not understand a missionary's life.
There I can give you all the aid you need.
I'm not fit for the task. I have no vocation. Nothing speaks or stirs within me when you talk.
Jane, you are docile, disinterested, faithful and courageous, very gentle and very heroic. Cease to mistrust yourself. I can trust you unreservedly.
You must give me some time to think.
Very willingly.
In leaving England, I should leave a loved but empty land. Mr. Rochester was no longer there. And even if he were, what could that ever be to me? Consent to St. John's demand was possible, but for one item. One dreadful item. He had asked me to be his wife, when he had no more of a husband's heart for me than that frowning giant of a rock down which the stream was flowing. I'm ready to go with you to India, if I can go free.
Your answer is not clear.
I'm willing to go as your fellow missionary, but I cannot marry you.
How can I, a man not yet 30, take with me a girl of 19 unless she be married to me? I want a wife. A soul helpmeet I can influence in life and claim obedience from and retain absolutely until death.
I will give the missionary my work, but not myself.
Do you think God would be satisfied with half an offering?
Oh, I will give my heart to God. You do not want it.
We must be married. Enough of love would follow upon marriage.
I scorn your idea of love. I scorn the counterfeit sentiment. Yes, St. John, and I scorn you when you offer it. Forgive me, you stung me to speak unguardedly.
I shall urge you no further at present. Tomorrow I leave for Cambridge to say goodbye to old friends. I shall be absent a fortnight. Take that time to consider my offer. If you reject it, it is not me you deny, but God.
Dear brother, we've almost quarreled. Come, let us shake hands. You do forgive me?
I have nothing to forgive, not having been offended.
Good morning. I've called to see Miss Jane Eyre.
She's expecting you, sir. Come in.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Eyre. I'm sorry to have troubled you, but if I'm to sell off the remainder of the estate, I must have your authority.
Thank you for coming so far, Mr. Briggs.
Oh.
And Mr. Rochester, is he well?
I have no information whatever about him.
I've written twice to Mrs. Fairfax and have had no reply from my letters.
I believe she has left Thornfield. Miss Eyre, you know I made an extensive search for you on Mr. Rochester's behalf.
Yes.
It is an irony that I only found you after he had vanished to heaven knows where. He may return to Thornfield at any time. Would you wish me to write and tell him that I found him?
No, Mr. Briggs, that must not be.
I asked because you say you yourself wrote.
Only to Mrs. Fairfax, and in vain. It was but for news of him. He's so wild and such a danger to himself. If he knew where I was. No, please, Mr. Briggs, no.
Miss Eyre,
I'm well.
I shall obey your instructions. Goodbye, Miss Eyre.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you.
St. John, I'm unhappy because you're still angry with me. Let us be friends.
I hope that we are friends.
Not as we were.
Are we not? For my part, we are. I wish you no ill and all good.
Must we part in this way? When you go to India, will you leave me so? without a kind